Hello, my dear students in grade 8. I hope you are all fine and safe with your family. I miss you all so much. Inshallah, this hard situation will finish soon and we'll meet face to face in our school. This is a mathematics lecture. It's the first lesson in grade 8, which talks about powers. What are the objectives of our lesson? Number one, as a reminder, we will talk about the power notation or the power form, how we write a power, rules of powers we studied in grade 7, powers of 10, how we apply PEMDAS in a numerical expression with exponents. Number two, rules of powers. We'll continue the rules of powers. And the first rule of power we'll talk about in grade 8 is powers having a negative exponent. As a reminder, the power notation or the power form, it is a to the power n. So to write a power, we always write a to the power n, where a is the base and n is the exponent. It came from a repeated multiplication sentence, a times a times a times a times a. What are the rules of powers we talked about in grade 7? First, a to the power 0 is equal to 1. Any number to the power 0 always gives me 1. A to the power 1 is equal to a, gives me the number itself. 1 to the power n is equal to 1, and 0 to the power n is equal to 0. Rule number 1, a to the power m times a to the power n, multiplication of two powers having same bases, different exponents. We keep the base a and we add the exponents m plus n. 3 to the power 4 times 3 squared is equal 3 to the power 4 plus 2, which is 3 to the power 6. Number 2, a over b, all of it to the power n. The exponent n is given for the numerator and denominator. A to the power n over b to the power n. 7 over 3, all of it to the power 4 is equal 7 to the power 4 over 3 to the power 4. Number 3, a to the power m, all of it to the power n, the power of power, equal a to the power m times n. For example, 5 squared, all of it to the power 4, equal 5 to the power 2 times 4, which is 5 to the power 8. Number 4, multiplication of bases having same exponent. We multiply the bases and we keep the exponent. A times b, all of it to the power n, equal a to the power n times b to the power n. 3 times 5, all of it cubed, equal 3 cubed times 5 cubed, which is equal to 15 cubed. Number 5, this is a very important rule, a to the power m over a to the power n. Here we are dividing two powers having same bases, different exponents. So we keep the base a and we subtract the exponent m minus n. 7 over 11 over 7 to the power 11 over 7 to the power 5 equals 7 to the power 6. 11 minus 5 is 6. Powers of 10, of course, the powers of 10 have a base 10. 10 to the power x, where the base is 10 and x is the exponent. 10 squared equal 10 times 10, which is 100. 10 cubed is equal 10 times 10 times 10, which is 1000. But we can find the answer of a power of 10 without writing a repeated multiplication sentence. For example, 10 to the power 5, from the base, I take the 1 and we add zeros as the exponent to the right of the 1, so we add 5 zeros. 10 to the power 9, we write 1 and we add 9 zeros. 10 to the power 0, we write 1 and we add no 0. If we have a numerical expression to calculate it, we apply PEMDAS, which is the order of operation. What is PEMDAS? Of course, first we start with the parentheses, then exponent, multiply or divide from left, then we add or subtract from left. Let's solve this expression. 19 minus 2 to the power 4. Here I have subtraction and exponent. Of course, exponent is the strongest, so we start with the exponent 2 to the power 4. The answer of 2 to the power 4 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, so its answer is 16. So I write 19 minus 16, so the answer is 3. Let's move to this one. 3 times 4 plus parenthesis 5 plus 2 minus 2 cube. Here I have times, plus, parenthesis, minus, and exponent. Of course, parenthesis is the strongest, so I start with parenthesis. So the answer of 5 plus 2 is 7. I keep the all the expression as it is, and I write 7. Now, in this expression, of course, exponent is the strongest, so I will find the answer of 2 cube. So 3 times 4 plus 7 minus 8, since the answer of 2 cube is 8. Now, multiplication is the strongest. 3 times 4 is 12. Now, addition and subtraction, we start from left. 12 plus 7 is 19, so 19 minus 8 is 11. Of course, the last expression, you can practice it on a draft to understand more. Okay, it's solved for you here all. Now we will continue the rules of powers. Let me remind you of a to the power m over a to the power n. It is a to the power m minus n. For example, 5 to the power 7 over 5 to the power 4. So I keep the base 5 and I say 7 minus 4, it's 3, so 5 cubed. 10 squared over 10 to the power 9. So I write 10 to the power 2 minus 9, which is 10 to the power minus 7. What do you notice here? I have a power with a negative base. In case of a power with a negative exponent, in case of a power with a negative exponent, what should I do? Always, whenever you see a negative exponent, you should change it to a positive exponent. For example, a to the power minus n is a negative exponent. First, I write this power as a fraction. To change it to a fraction, I write it over 1. To change the negative exponent into a positive exponent, what I do is, in this fraction, the negative exponent is in the numerator. So I should move it down to the denominator. It becomes 1 over a to the power n. Now it's positive, so this is what I need. A to the power minus n equal 1 over a to the power n. So I write this over 1 and I move it down. Now the negative exponent here is in the denominator. To change it to positive, I move it up to the numerator. So I write a to the power n over 1, which is a to the power n. Now here, a to the power minus n over a to the power minus m. This a to the power minus m, it's in the denominator. I move it up, it becomes a to the power m. And this a to the power minus n, I move it down, it becomes a to the power n. Let's see these examples together. We have 10 to the power minus 6, which is a power with a negative exponent. It's in the numerator. Since I write 10 to the power minus 6 over 1, I move it down, so it becomes 1 over 10 to the power 6. 5 over 10 to the power minus 4. Of course, 5 has nothing to do with this rule, so I keep it in the numerator. The negative exponent is in the denominator. I move it up, so I multiply it with 5, so it's 5 times 10 to the power 4. Now it's positive. 5 to the power negative 4 over 5 to the power negative 6. 5 to the power negative 4, it's in the numerator. I move it to the denominator. It becomes positive. This 5 to the power minus 6 is in the denominator. I move it to the numerator to become positive. Now 5 to the power 6 over 5 to the power 4, we apply this rule we talked about. It's dividing two powers having same bases, different exponents. So I write 5 to the power 6 minus 4, which is 5 squared. Let's practice this rule together. 2 to the power minus 3. First, I write it as a fraction. It's written 2 to the power minus 3 over 1. Now, the negative exponent is in the numerator. I move it to the denominator, so it becomes 1 over 2 cubed. 1 to the power over 7 to the power minus 9. I move it from the denominator to the numerator. It becomes 7 to the power 9 over 1, which is 7 to the power 9. 2 over 5 to the power minus 3. Now, this 5 to the power minus 3, I move it to the numerator. But in the numerator, I have 2. So I multiply it with 2. 2 times 5 cubed over 1, which is 2 times 5 cubed. Now, 10 to the power minus 7, I move it down. 10 to the power minus 11, I move it to the numerator. So it is 10 to the power 11 over 10 to the power 7. Here I apply the rule, same basis, different exponents. So it's 10 to the power 11 minus 7, which is 10 to the power 4. The last one, 12 times 10 to the power minus 7 over 7 times 10 to the power minus 11. I keep 12 in the numerator. I keep 7 in the denominator. 10 to the power minus 7, I move it down. 10 to the power minus 11, I move it to the numerator, so it becomes 12 times 10 to the power 11 over 7 times 10 to the power 7. This rule is very important. Please practice these exercises on a draft to understand the rule well. This was our lecture for this week. I want you please to watch the video well, and if you have any question, please contact me on WhatsApp or by WhatsApp. Please keep safe, and I love you all so much. Thank you.